We're right now standing in Kangvai. This is the area which is in between. This is in the buffer zone, and in one side it's Churachandpur, and one side it's the valley. So there has been very intense firing since yesterday in this place, and there are bunkers there that side, and the security forces are this side. So continuously all through the day, intense firing took place, in which there were 5 to 6 people who were injured. 3 people have been hospitalized. That what we are coming to know from the ground sources, and this is the reason for which more MPV. You can see that still the visuals of destruction is there, and this is basically the buffer zone as we have been showing it for a couple of time. In all the areas there is like none of the houses are left, and this is actually the border area between two sides, and this is an area where intense firing took place yesterday. A couple of houses were also burned. That's what we are getting in from the local sources, and you can see that MBV, mine protected vehicles, are there, and now none of the vehicles are allowed to come this side because there has been, it's not an intermittent fire, but it was an intense firing all through the day, even in the night. In this area, which is very close to the Churachandpur, continuous firing took place all through the day, and you can see that all the army professionals, they are there, and you can see more MPVs coming from that side, because this is basically a zone where any time firing can take place, and it's just in between, and this is a place where any time firing takes place, and not intermittent firing, intense firing takes place, and that's why such MPVs, they are, more MPVs are coming so that protection can be given. And in such a situation, the forces can mobilize themselves and move. So it's a very very vulnerable and very sensitive area where we are standing. It's just between the hills and the valley and the actual war zone. Intense firing has taken place in this area in Kangvai, which is in between Churachandpur and the valleys, and you can see not only firing, couple of houses have been again set on fire, so the smoke is still coming out. So you can see that the attack has taken place from that side. There's no one who actually is now staying here, but you can see, since the smoke is still coming out, what is the situation of this place. So quite this has just taken place, and that's why till now the smoke is coming out of this region. This is in Kangvai, which is in between. You can see, in smoke is coming out from various places, and the destruction is very fresh. So this is a zone which is actually the buffer zone, and you can see the smoke is coming out. No people are there in these buildings, but it's absolutely this is absolutely gone down because you can see that smoke is coming out. So it's a very fresh, which has been set on fire. All these places have been set on fire. This is the most sensitive and the vulnerable area where any time the firing takes place, and the firing has been continuously taking place from some time.